I just enjoy working with power plants. I love generation. You know, being able to work on these older equipment and figuring out how to modernize them.
I was incredibly fascinated by electricity as a kid. I had an experience where I zapped myself pretty bad by mistake at a young age. It scared the pants off me. And that's, I think, the real thing that seeded in my brain that I wanted to know more. I wanted to understand.
My motivation for my career really just comes from my family. I want to provide the best situation for them that I can, and this job lets me do that.
I would definitely say growing up, my father was my role model. You know, I grew up riding dirt bikes and working on cars, and he definitely motivated me to do things that were different. That continued at my career at SRP. I had several managers who encouraged me to be uncomfortable and to do things that I didn't necessarily think I could do or was capable of doing, but without them encouraging me to reach beyond what I thought I could do, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
My typical day is dropping off my son at school. That's probably my favorite part. And then taking off to one of the dams. Next thing I know, I'm crawling in a generator, you know, trying to figure out what's the issue. That's what I like about what I do is, you know, not one day is going to be the same.
My job is to make sure that the transmission system stays intact and balanced. It's really just all about situational awareness, and I really enjoy being in the middle of that and making the decisions that impact so many people in real time.
It's a lot of critical system checks. I work a swing shift, so if I come in on night shifts, it's the same thing. So it's a 24/7 job. Somebody's always there taking these readings.
One of the main challenges that I faced when I started was just being one girl, you know, in the middle of a bunch of all these guys. Being here in the Valley, I'm accepted just the way I am.
As a metal fab, the physical part of it, I struggled, but it didn't really stop me. A lot of the guys that took me under their wing really made me feel that I was part of something. From a female's perspective, I never felt like I had to prove more than I should.
I've definitely seen a change in culture from 20 years ago at SRP, and I think not just SRP, but part of society is more open to not putting people in boxes. We are all human, and all of us have the capability to do any position.
You don't know what you're capable of until you actually give yourself a chance. And I would tell any female to go for it.
I am a present parent, but you know, I'm also able to have this non-traditional role. And I found it pretty funny when I would drop off my son at my daycare and I'm in my full FR gear, FR shirt, pants, you know, steel-toe boots, and my son's teachers and caregivers, you know, ask me like, what do you do? To me, it kind of gives the little girls there, you know, an idea like there's somebody out there that can work in a different role.
It's an incredibly interesting and exciting time for power systems. The development is crazy, and we're thinking of trying things that have never been done before in SRP history, and it's really beautiful to see people coming together and creating these new and integrated systems to take us into the future. I love that there's always going to be something for me to explore and learn in this trade.